something in the house that I was allergic to. But it was a combination of all things, I think, food and the environment, you know. So I think it all kind of like came together as I got older, that all these things was kind of played a role in it.
Food allergies affect about 2% of adults and 4 to 8% of children in the United States.
There is no cure for food allergies. The best way to protect yourself is by avoiding any food that will cause a reaction.
Symptoms of a food allergy include hives, itching, or skin rash, swelling of the lips, face, tongue, and throat, or other parts of the body, wheezing, nasal congestion, or trouble breathing, abdominal pain, diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, and dizziness, lightheadedness, or fainting. In severe cases, these symptoms can be life-threatening.
Well, some of the worst ones I experienced was when I was, before I was diagnosed with the allergies. What they wasn't telling me was allergies, was when they told me I had fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, Epstein-Barr, the Kissing virus. Every doctor I went to would tell me a different thing. So I really didn't know. They didn't know what it was. But that was the worst because I was unable to get out of the bed. I was almost unable to walk. I was just like deathly ill. All I felt like doing was laying down or sitting around. Matter of fact, I didn't even have energy to sit around. I just wanted to lay in the bed. And I felt like that was a death sentence, so I really didn't want to be there. Eventually, I just discovered it on my own that the allergies was really taking over my life. And then as the years went on, months went on, finally they gave me, I started doing the allergy testing, allergy shots. I remember like 20 years before that, I was having a lot of allergy problems, and I started taking allergy shots. But then I stopped, and I thought the allergies stopped, but they didn't stop. But those were some of the worst symptoms, and I would break out with, like, in hives and stuff, or some kind of nodules, and I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't think because it was like controlling my life. So eventually I went back to the allergies, and I started taking allergy shots again. I would get cramps in my stomach. I would throw up. I had problems like with symptoms like from the flu, like I had a very bad cold or pneumonia, and it all was coming from the allergies, which I think was part of the sarcoidosis that I had. It was like, I'm very fond of nuts, and I found out I couldn't eat no nuts, no corn, anything from grain I couldn't eat, or anything with seeds I couldn't eat because of the symptoms. I couldn't wear rubber gloves because of the symptoms. I would break out, couldn't eat no shell seafood, no mushrooms. It was just a horrible experience, horrible experience. I had like a lot of sore throats. As a kid, they would just give you maybe some hot toddies to take. They didn't know how to treat allergies. They didn't know what an allergy was, I don't think, you know, so they just treated it the best way they could. So eventually I went on to take doctor's medicines, which didn't help very much. No one ever said to me to avoid eating peanuts or pecans. Some things they would say, well, if you know you're allergic to it, don't eat it. You know, but they didn't test back then, they didn't test you for food allergies. Some doctors still don't test you for food allergies. You know, you have to kind of figure all that out on your own. You have to do the suffering and eliminate stuff from your diet so that you yourself